What's up, Gemini Collective? Thank you for joining me for your monthly energy reading. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Keita and welcome. If you have been rocking with me for a minute, welcome back. Um, First of all, let's give it up for this freshly waxed lip and brows. It is giving. I feel like a woman, honey. Because at first, baby, I was feeling like one of them motherfucking Super Mario Brothers. I was like, Lord, I can't keep getting on this camera with this thick ass Mexican, Italian, strong black man mustache. But your girl is rejuvenated. And I'm also grieving. I got news a few days ago that someone who in one chapter of my life was my co-star. Girl, you was not finna cry. My sister. And when I tell you we was thick as thieves. But you know, people grow into different directions, and that is what happened with us. But that does not mean that because we were not as close the past 6 years that I didn't still hold a special place in my heart for her or wish her the absolute best. And so when I got the news the other day that she had transitioned after many years of health issues, broke my heart. And so I'm moving through that, and in and out of just, feeling the grief, the memories, looking at the pictures, the many pictures we took together over the years to somebody I knew from high school. Clean on up until we was tight right on up until I moved in my house. Things kind of started to disintegrate around that time, but every year she would text me happy birthday because our birthdays are 6 days apart. And so I want to dedicate this episode, this reading, this effort to give back to the collective, to my sub, Shamora Bell, Mafede Foon, Shamora Ibaye. So, I'm doing a road opener reading for y'all. I just wanted to give y'all some backstory as to if you're able to pick up from my energy that I feel a type of way. That's what's going on. And I've already pulled the cards, and I'm going by a spread that I got from Pinterest. They be having some dope tarot spreads. So give me a second to pull that up, and then we're going to get started because I thought I screenshotted it. It ain't that far back. Here we go. So it's a New Year's spread to help you better understand the key themes and energies and even some advice for this new year, and specifically to help you do the work to open the roads that have been blocking your progress, healing, abundance. And so it starts with an opening message, which I've used the I'm just saying is what I'm calling it, oracle deck that I created. And your opening message is one thing about change: you can fight it, but it's not gonna fight back, but it's gonna fight back and hold no punches. So wherever you've been resisting change in your life, just know that you've been blocking your abundance, you've been blocking your blessings, and in order to move forward, progress in 2024, you're gonna need to learn to flow. Get in the flow. Like, just ride the wave. When the waves are turbulent and high, You know, when you're going through things like what I'm experiencing now with the waves of grief as a result of Shamora's transition, ride the wave. Honor your feelings when you feel them, and when you on a high and you good, you know, honor that too. Because I definitely have had my moments of just rejoicing that she's no longer suffering, especially one who had sat in hospital rooms with her, took her food while she was sitting in dialysis, and seen her weight fluctuate, and had those intimate conversations with her about her ailments and her fears. And you know what I'm saying? Like, when I think about all of that, I rejoice in the fact that she's no longer suffering and has transitioned into a realm where she can get relief and peace. And so I just use that as an example of no two moments are the same. Fuck days. You know what I'm saying? We doing this, we living this journey from moment to moment. And so you needed to learn to ride the wave, whatever is coming coming your way. Go with the flow. Don't try to force things. Accept change, because that's life. Things are going to change again from moment to moment. Just saw 611, and this may be speaking specifically to how things change in your relationships. So Geminis, you definitely want to keep in mind that you can fight change, but it's gonna fight your ass back. Okay, change ain't gonna let you resist and just go on about your business. No, it's gonna be a scuffle. You're gonna have some issues, and so that is your opening message. And the thing that you're needing to do, let me turn all these cards over because I don't put the cards out for the spread, but I ain't looked at nothing except for the opening and closing message. It's a nice little mixture. So what would help you thrive this year is to be in your Knight of Cups energy. The Knight of Cups is romantic and romantically, emotionally expressive and creative. Willing to offer emotional support, not necessarily committing to anything, but present in the moment with how you feel about situations. Do the things that make your heart feel light. Follow your heart. And that is definitely in alignment with going through the flow, because when you fight what your heart is leading to do, what you are from a very heartfelt place wanting to do, then that's when all the chaos and confusion and tomfoolery really starts to take place. So you want to definitely make sure, like this guy here, that you are riding in on your horse like a knight in shining armor in your own life, as well as with those around you. Like, make sure that you're that person who's bringing us off 511. Make sure that you're that person who, in order to master conflict, you're bringing a loving approach to the situation, especially when it comes to being self-honoring and self-loving. You know what I'm saying? Let your actions be a reflection of your love for self. So, for example, as a result of loving yourself, if that looks like you not arguing with people, you drawing that boundary where, you know what I'm saying, because of the love that I have for myself, I'm not going to let myself participate in this foolishness. It is what it is. Moving forward with that Knight of Cups energy, with an agenda of just bringing love into the situation, following your heart, being creative, and being adventurous, taking action. Horses in tarot represent action, so let the actions that you take on your mission to thrive in this lifetime and in this year be one of a loving, more intuitive, and creative nature with this Knight of Cups energy. The action that you're needing to take is to embrace. Start being open to situations that you typically would not. You know what I'm saying? Embrace what's going on in your life again instead of resisting. You got this, what is that? Some kind of a bird. And this looks like maybe a sunset. And this bird looks so at peace. This is such a peaceful, tranquil looking energy. When you embrace what's coming forward, what's before you, when you accept what's going on, you could be at a more peaceful place instead of trying to oppose it. So it's so much flow energy here. I'm definitely advising that you all work with the element of water. Spiritual baths, get you some holy water, anointed water, oil to work with and anoint yourself. Make sure you're staying hydrated and drinking high quality water, spring water, alkaline water, whatever you prefer, but drinking water and staying hydrated. Some of you may want to spend some time by the ocean or the river or the beach or whatever. Like, make sure that you are incorporating the element of water in this year, because that's going to help you to go with the flow. It's going to help you to embrace those things that are you're being approached with, or that you're going after, and how they have ebbs and flows. It ain't gonna always be smooth sailing, but you'll be better prepared for the goings-ons when you are in a better position to go with the flow, when your nervous system is at peace, when you're centered and grounded, and emotionally. This is big emotional maturity and intelligence energy coming through here. And as if we needed any more energy referencing water, the thing that you're needing to let go of is how things move toward calmer waters. Like trying to navigate things into a calmer space and instead surrendering to the flow. So unlike this man here who is steering things in that direction by his physical efforts, you're needing to do it by your mental and emotional efforts to maintain peace and calm in your life. So many of you are needing to adopt or adapt meditation practices. You can meditate to the sound of ocean water or oceanic frequencies, do oceanic rituals, work with Yemaya and Oshun, but you want to do the work to move towards calmer waters in your life, toward peace as situations present themselves, but not from a I gotta be in control type of place. You know what I'm saying? You're not controlling it physically, you're controlling it by doing the work to still your mind and to center your emotions. So keep that in mind as well. Your main focus this year is seeing things from a new perspective, having clarity, prioritizing your mental health, and putting forth that work to create space within you, especially mentally and emotionally, to have those mental breakthroughs. Not being so rigid and holding on to what you know to be true, but actually being open to accepting that some other idea, perspective, philosophy may resonate better for you. So that is your goal. You can do this definitely by reading and by being around people who help challenge you to see things differently, but adopting a new way of gaining clarity about things or thinking about things with the Ace of Swords. New opportunities are going to come to you the more you learn and master your ability to be in the flow. Just let the tides guide you to where you need to be. Don't worry and have anxiety about where you are, because you are always where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there, learning what it is that you're supposed to be learning. Go with the flow. Do not try to swim against the tides this year. Whatever changes are coming up for you, surrender to it, because it's for your highest good. And just because you don't know what the outcome is going to be, this is a year that's really calling for you to trust the divine, Trust your ancestors, your spirit guides, your team of light to support you. Ask them to support you while you are moving through the unknown, while you are moving through this illuminated darkness. That does not mean this whole year is about to be dark for you. It just means that you may not be able to foresee what's up ahead for you, and therefore that may make you nervous. That may trigger some anxiety. That may trigger some wounding, some trauma within you. Do that shadow work so that you can better go with the flow. And one of the things that's going to help us to go with the flow more or better is to lighten our load. If it ain't yours, if you carrying somebody else's shit, let it go. If you got people attached to you that are draining your energy via energetic cords, call on Archangel Michael to help you cut those cords so that you can move forward lighter on your bag lady shit, like Erykah Badu said. Don't miss your bus because you got too much stuff. You're going to be able to flow when you're moving lighter. Otherwise, you're going to sink. And that's the thing that we're trying not to do. We're trying to open these roads. And so, in this next chapter where you may be used to handling things differently, where we may be used to handling things differently, because Gemini is my north node. So, I'm preaching to the choir. We're needing to surrender, to go with the flow. Whatever it's looking like, we just need, okay, God, what you send this to teach me? What you need me to do, where you need me to go? I'm just going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? The part of yourself that needs to be acknowledged is this Knight of Swords impulsive energy. Your impulsivity, the way you rush to action. This is the opposite of going with the flow. And so you want to just take some time, get in your witness consciousness, be an observer of how you rush to action on things, and consider how that has affected you along the journey up to this point. How you can be so decisive about things and rigid that you don't allow miracles and blessings to flow in your life. How you feel like possibly you got to have your hand on it, in control of everything in order for it to go right. So that's another message of change, kind of supporting the opening message of one thing about change. You can fight it, but it's not going to fight back and hold no punches. You're going to have some changes that are being required of you, some gifts and talents that are being called forth, some products and some skills and some services that are being called forth from you. But this is saying that the way you go about doing it needs to be more in flow. It needs to be more at peace. It don't need to be rigid and, grind, hustle. No. How to best approach challenges. Queen of Pentacles. Approach them from a practical standpoint. Know your worth. Know your standard and don't settle for less. Whenever challenges come your way, get grounded and rely on your resources. If you have it to give, be nurturing to yourself and others around you. And those are the things that are going to help you to overcome obstacles in your life. Paying attention to what's going on in your 3D reality and how you can use your gifts, your talents, your skill, your ability to beautify your earthly nature. You know what I'm saying? If you get sick, this is saying rely on herbs and things, the gifts of Mother Gaia. If somebody is in need and you got a few dollars, you know what I'm saying, help them out. Pay attention to your finances with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Make that a priority. Get you a budget going. Take care of any lack or poverty consciousness that you may have within, so that you could sit on your throne rightfully in abundance consciousness, because the Queen of Pentacles is very much one who operates from abundance consciousness. Check out the community board where I share the principles of abundance from the abundance book by James Randolph Price. You may find that helpful as you practice words of abundance, speaking life into yourself, speaking abundance over yourself, and reprogramming the subconscious mind that has been conditioned to thrive or operate in survival mode or poverty consciousness. And your closing message is deep gratitude to the Most High. Whatever comes your way in this year, this calendar year, know that gratitude is going to help you multiply that which you already have. That which you show gratitude for, not just saying, oh God, I'm grateful, but actually showing stewardship over. You get up every morning and say, God, I'm grateful for my physical body. Okay, get up and do something that shows that you're grateful for your physical body. Walk a mile. Do some breathing exercises. If you're talking about you grateful for every breath that you're able to take, make sure that you're doing the work to have some quality breathing. You're thankful for your home. Beautify your home. Praise God through how you decorate and beautify and keep neat, tidy, clean, sanitized your home. There's so many ways that we can show God gratitude through our actions, as well as speaking gratitude, expressing gratitude. And so, Gemini, I hope this message found y'all well. I am finding it refreshing, especially after the 2023 that I had. It was the total opposite of all of this. So I'm ready to embrace this energy. I hope you are as well. If you have questions or needing some private help with things of this nature or something else you got going on, feel free to inbox me, email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you think the message may help somebody you know, share the video. You can donate to the channel as well if you'd like to support financially at Turquoise Majesty via Cash App, turquoisemajesty@gmail.com, via PayPal. But yeah, y'all, until next time.